Hello, this is a Lighthouse Hall of Fame film from the European server. It's Eynsteyn and his T71. We are in Tundra, and we're from the South spawn. I'm just getting the sound set here because I forgot to turn it down. There are 4 scouts apiece and 1 artillery apiece. Enemy team is mostly TDs, which could work to their benefit. It's going to be hard to penetrate across the central river there. And his team has 1 medium and a better mix of heavies and TDs. So they'll probably be the assaulting team, but wow, it's going to be hard to find holes in the enemy line if they set up correctly. He's going to start off running over to the right. Looks like all the scouts are headed over toward the hill. Definitely want possession of the hill in this battle. So here we go. We have an initial advantage over here with reinforcements coming in, heavies on the way. Things are looking pretty good. As he pulls up, there's a Object 263 there, so he's not willing to run the gap and face that big gun from the side of his tank. Guy fires, so he pulls forward. Oops, there's more TDs there. Not a good situation. He's not going to make it across that hole. You can't really play peek-a-boom with a bunch of TDs not shooting straight into their face and do anything but expect to die, so he wisely is moving to a new location. Gets shot by the Type 64, takes advantage of a brief moment of exposure. As he keeps moving across the map, he gets to return the favor and shoot the 64 back. He's going to pull up here. Really, he's not going to stay up here. It's too exposed. All it takes is to get lit up like this, and there's a TD in the background that you're never going to see, and then you're dead. So he's moving on. That's just not a good position in this fight. He knows it. Going to continue on over to the west and see what he can see. With only 1 of their tanks dead, he's probably not going to find any holes in their defense. And as he moves over, whoa, RU-251 back to his left. Guy's already beat up, and he's going to die. 1 more shot. And there goes the 13-9. Gets a quick snapshot on him. And now he's going to reload as he relocates, taking advantage of the downtime, be ready when he gets there. .1390 is moving away, so he's going to get the shooting to his back here. Now I'm sure 1390 is probably reloading and thinking I can come up here and shoot in behind these guys over in the East Pass. Eynstyn has second thoughts about that. He's like, let's see if that works or not. And right before he can shoot, somebody else kills him. So he's fresh out of a job, and now he's looking for something else to do. With the FV down there in the middle, there's no room to work over here, so he's going to move back over toward the middle of the map. Team's starting to thin out, although none of the TDs have died yet. He's going to try to flank the FV here, get a shot in his side. Oh, he gets tracked. TD started to turn his turret toward him and then said, nah, I just need to get out of line of fire, and he pressed on. So he's reloading here. He's going back up and see if he can track him as he moves across the map. And by tracking, I mean following here. Keep an eye on him. He's staying up here near the middle to where if he gets spotted, he can quick duck into out of line of sight. And now he gets to shoot at him from the side. The FV was pointed this way, so he kept going. Now watch this. The FV knows he's here. He turns his turret back the other way. Gives eynstyn a chance to come in and shoot at his side again. That was crazy. Here comes the 1390 from behind. Dead TD coming up. Teamwork between the lights. 1390 recognized the opening and took advantage of it. They're down a tank though. But now maybe there's a hole in the middle. He already has over 2,000 damage. And he's looking to come around and do what the enemy 1390 wanted to do, and that's come in behind the guys slugging it out over here. Oh, he's going to get to unload in the back of this 110.
Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
He won't quite have enough rounds in the clip to kill him, though. He'll have to reload, back out, and wait. And 1390 gets the kill. Timing his approach, so about the time he gets reloaded and ready to go, he's going to be able to come around the bend here and shoot at the C100. Bang! Kill on the E100. Almost 3,000 damage now. Maybe over if there's any shots that weren't recorded yet because they were out of sight. Just 3 of the bigger TDs left and the artillery. Here's the T30 up on the hill. Here's the T95. That's not good. Too far away to charge the T95. It can rotate pretty well. Ah, but there's the GW Tiger. One quick shot and that threat's gone. The rest of his team is working on the fog. So he's just being patient. Here comes the 1390 on the T95. Got to remember that T30's up there on the hill though, providing overwatch for the T95. There he is.
Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. We didn't even scratch them.
He heard him and got him to back up, but that T30 will be back. He's going to be a pain in the butt up there. If the 1390 was smart, he'd go around he would come around this way and try to take the guy out. I don't know, maybe that's what he's trying to do right here. It looks like that's what he's thinking. Meanwhile, Eynsteyn's being patient, waiting for his help to get up here and try to deal with the T95. Ah! 1390 falls to the T30. Now things are getting a bit dicier because he can't make a move on the T95 without the T30 being able to get a shot at him. And the same thing's going to happen if the E100, either one of them's not paying attention and moves in on the T95, the T30 is going to eat him. He's spotted, so he can't be too cute here. T95's trying to play the middle and guard against either threat. He finally commits to the E100 approaching, and that allows eynstyn to pull forward. Just gotta remember that T30 up there.
We didn't even scratch them. Enemy is hit.
Meanwhile, in the background, the Jagdpanzer E100 is capping. And with the T-30 staying up on top of the hill, he's not going to be able to break cap. The T-95 is not going to be able to break cap as long as he's pinned here. So they're really doing what they need to do, and that's keeping people away from cap. Now he has to back up. Trying to avoid the shot. The T-30's doesn't do it. 95 gets him. There's only 17 seconds left. Looks like it's going to be a cap victory. T-30's gone. No way the T-95 is getting over here to break cap. It's one-on-one, but time is on their side. And there's the cap victory. So even though he died at the end, he had a big impact on the fight. He got 4,211 damage. 3 kills, shot 34 of 39, that's 87%. He had 3 spots, 0 spotting damage, lost 27,866 credits, and he had 2,512 XP. He didn't survive the fight, and he had fire effect and bruiser mini medals, so he ends up with a battle score of 2,522. It puts him into 3rd place. And he has, I think it's 4th in queue. There'll be another entry from him as a T71 here in a day or two, in which he has a battle that will be in 1st place on the T71 missions. That's something to look forward to in the future. Because of all the because of all the big TDs on the enemy team, there wasn't really a lot of ways to attack straight on. So he played it patient, moved around on his side of the map and caught tanks, so able to flank them, and racked up almost 3,000 points of damage by shooting in the team's flanks and rears, and until he found a hole through and was able to take out the arty, and then got in a cat and mouse game with the T-95 and T-30, got caught in between them. But he really accomplished his goal. You think, well, that's a bad move, but what he's doing right there is keep the focus on me, keep worrying about me, don't move toward cap. I'm down here, you have to deal with me. And he worked with the E100 to keep both those guys away from cap. And while they died, the Jagdpanzer E100 finished cap and won the game. So it may look like he kind of screwed up, but he was really doing exactly what he needed to do, and that's keep the enemy away from resetting. And it worked perfect. They get the win. From Tundra South spawn, Eynstyn in his T71. Happy hunting.